Okay, this you have to see. Donald Trump is really in trouble with his own followers. Donald Trump has made 2 pro-vaccine public comments over the last week or 10 days, and he is in so much trouble with his own followers that he had to go to Marjorie Taylor Greene to try to clean it up. Let me remind you of what took place. First of all, at the Trump Bill O'Reilly event from I believe it was early last week or late the previous week, Donald Trump saying the vaccine's good and I got the booster, and the crowd booing. Take a look.
But look, we did something that was historic. We saved tens of millions of lives worldwide. We, together, all of us, not me, we got a vaccine done, 3 vaccines done, and tremendous therapeutics like Regeneron and other things that have saved a lot of lives. We got a vaccine done in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take from 5 to 12 years. Because of that vaccine, millions and millions of people. I think this would have been the Spanish flu of 1917, where up to 100 million people died. This was going to ravage the country far beyond what it is right now. Take credit for it. Take credit for it. What we've done is historic. Don't let them take it away. Don't take it away from ourselves. You're playing right into their hands when you sort of like, oh, the vaccine. If you don't want to take it, you shouldn't be forced to take it. No mandates, but take credit because we saved tens of millions of lives. Take credit. Don't let them take that away from you.
Okay, so the president made news.
Do you agree with that? Right?
Both the president and I are vaxxed, and did you get the booster?
Yes.
I got it too. Okay, so
Don't. No. That's all. It's a very tiny group of it.
So that was the first incident. Second incident was Donald Trump interviewed by Candace Owens. Candace Owens wanting to do the anti-vax stuff with Trump. And Trump saying, no, the vaccines are good. The vaccines are an accomplishment. And the people that are getting sick and dying are the people who are unvaccinated. Remember that clip.
We see the corruption, right? Yeah. It doesn't seem like anybody ever pays for the corruption.
Yeah.
And right now we're seeing corruption live, even in terms of big pharma, which is a huge topic on the minds of mothers, especially. You're seeing what's happening at these school board meetings. Where do you stand on these vaccine mandates? And obviously, I know that you are pro-vaccine. Obviously, you did everything you could to get this vaccine out. I know where you stand on the vaccine.
It was one of the greatest achievements. We did it in less than 9 months.
To be able to do that. Yeah, but now it's taken a twist, right? It's gotten, now we went from this is a good thing and people should have this option to military men, you're going to have to resign because you're not getting this vaccine. Where do you stand on that?
Well, I stand on, forget about the mandates, that people have to have their freedom. But at the same time, the vaccine is one of the greatest achievements of mankind. We would have had in 1917, remember the Spanish flu, killed perhaps 100 million people. Actually, it ended the First World War because the soldiers were so, a lot of people don't know that. The soldiers got so sick. It was a terrible thing. There were no vaccines. There was no anything. I came up with a vaccine, with 3 vaccines. All are very, very good. Came up with 3 of them in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take 5 to 12 years.
And yet more people have died under COVID this year, by the way, under Joe Biden, than under you. And more people took the vaccine this year. So people are questioning how...
Well, no, the vaccine worked, but some people aren't taking it. The ones that get very sick and go to the hospital are the ones that don't take the vaccine. But it's still their choice. And if you take the vaccine, you're protected. Look, the results of the vaccine are very good. And if you do get it, it's a very minor form. People aren't dying when they take the vaccine.
What about the masking of children?
This has thrown the Trump world into a tailspin. We talked about it yesterday. So many Trump followers believe that they have been backstabbed, for lack of a better term, by Donald Trump. And so Donald Trump now trying to clean it up through Marjorie Taylor Greene. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is sort of the perfect person to do it. As an anti-vax Republican, she put together this big Twitter thread where she says, I just got off the phone with Trump. We talked about vaccines and mandates. We talked about COVID and how the virus from China has been politicized. She says, I have President Trump's permission to tell you all he is 100% against the mandates, but he encourages everyone to get the vaccine. He also said if he was president, he would never mandate vaccines and no one would be fired. The key thing to remember is where COVID came from, China. We should be holding those who made the virus accountable. made the virus, a very dubious term given what we know about it, and protecting our freedoms while promoting life-saving treatments and giving the vaccines to those who want it, not forced, not forced. For everyone that criticizes Trump about when COVID started with shoulda, coulda, wouldas, I think the administration did the best they could. The virus was brand new. We'd never seen anything like it. Biden deserves the criticism. And then they just move on to other apologia. Trump says you wouldn't be paying these gas prices if he was in charge. Keystone would be under construction. Biden is a disgrace. On and on, going on to talk about Iran and other things. This is actual sort of crisis management done in a really, really strange way. Trump said something for once that's true, and for once that's uncontroversial. The people disproportionately dying from COVID are the people without a vaccine, even in the context of Omicron, as we talked about earlier. And Trump's audience is so weaponized against him that they went nuts. And now he's going to Marjorie Taylor Greene to try to help him clean it up. Let's hope that this is Trump's undoing. Trump finally telling the truth about something, maybe his undoing with his own followers. The monster he created is completely out of control and has turned against him, and it is delightful to see. One of our sponsors is Four Sigmatic, the company best known for their delicious mushroom coffee. Four Sigmatic's mushroom coffee is organic, fair trade, single origin Arabica coffee with both lion's mane and chaga mushrooms. Chaga mushrooms have actually been shown to have potential in supporting the immune system in peer-reviewed studies. I've been drinking Four Sigmatic coffee a lot lately. It actually doesn't taste anything like mushrooms. It just tastes like any delicious coffee, but it's really easy on my stomach, doesn't give me any jittery feeling or a midday crash, and they have over 20,000 five-star reviews. And best of all, if you don't love it, you'll get 100% of your money back because they stand behind their product. You've got nothing to lose by giving it a try. Four Sigmatic is giving my audience up to 40% off and free shipping when you go to foursigmatic.com/Pacman. The link is right underneath this video.